Mamma mia, do we have a heartbreak story for you, juicers. Hollywood romances can start just as quickly as they can end. It isn't unusual for celebs to be in love with one another on screen, and it is even less unusual for them to fall in love off screen as well. But how do they navigate being around one another when their real-life relationship has met a bitter end, but their characters are still in love? The pair met in 2008 on the set of Mamma Mia. The co-stars' characters played young lovers on a Greek island, and they were setting out to get married. It didn't take much for the young stars to become overly indulged in their roles, and they fell in love off-screen. Amanda even admitted that when you're put in a situation as actors where you have to make out with each other, it's easy for things to get carried away.
I was on a high, and I was 21, and I was in love, and I had my best friends with me, and I was working on a Greek island with all these wonderful actors and friends.
They quickly started dating, and their relationship lasted 3 years until they called it quits. Well, it was more like she called it quits and then got back together with Cooper, until he called it quits and then got back together with Seyfried, and then she called it quits. Well, you get the idea.
Either of us find out that we've been kissing our significant screen other, and we find out a couple days later that it happened like a couple days before, we get mad.
This on-again, off-again relationship didn't leave anyone puzzled as to why the pair couldn't keep their relationship strong and steady. Amanda admits she fell hard for Dominic, but she was wrong by foolishly thinking she was in a monogamous relationship with the actor. You heard it right, Dominic wasn't faithful to the young actress. Apparently, he was still seeing his ex-girlfriend, actress Joanna Carolyn, on and off while simultaneously seeing Amanda. It seems like Dom's dating style is not a great one.
You know, especially in terms of the dating world, you can date a douchebag or you can date somebody who's involved with somebody else.
This would give anyone self-esteem issues and trust issues, and the famous actress was no exception to these feelings. Seyfried admitted she got her heart broken pretty badly, and she finds it really difficult to open up to a new person. She even struggled to open up to her now husband Thomas Sadoski when she started dating him. The way Cooper treated Seyfried was definitely noticed by other stars, including Cher. On the set of Mamma Mia, Here We Are Again, the pair met, and Cher was not his biggest fan. Amanda made it clear to Cher that the couple had once dated, and Cher's reaction? She turned to Amanda in front of Dominic and said, "You dodged a bullet there."
But she didn't trust me at all. She used to turn around to me and she used to tell Amanda, she found out that we used to go out with one another once upon a time. She went, "You missed a bullet." And she took one look at me.
She could obviously see the pain he had caused Amanda.
God, she's cool.
Yeah.
But she's Cher. But God, she's so cool. But she's Cher.
He even spoke about his encounter in an interview with Vanity Fair by saying that the legendary singer was immediately wary of him when they first met, much to his delight, of course. "She took one look at me and didn't trust me at all, and told me so herself, which I laughed out loud at," he recalled. He did say that Cher was joking around, and the two later got close and even grabbed dinner in London months after they finished shooting the sequel. He speaks highly of the singer. Even though they started out on rocky terms, he finds her funny and a wonderful person to be around. Dominic even spoke about what it was like filming with Cher by saying, "She was kind of just mesmerizing, actually. There's a reason why everyone stands up and screams when she comes on screen, because she's at her best when she's performing. It was unlike anything I'd ever seen on a film set." He may be wrong about a lot of things, but he isn't wrong about that. Cher really does take over every performance. But we should probably get back to our couple. When Amanda and Dominic broke up in 2011, they probably couldn't have predicted that they would end up reuniting almost a decade later. The pair reprised their roles as Skylar and Sophie in Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. In order to play the young married couple, they had to tap into some very old romantic feelings they once had for one another. This was a lot more complicated now. Not only had those feelings of love been buried with heartache, but Amanda was now married with a child. In an interview, Dominic said, "She's a friend. It was always going to be okay. You just have to be delicate with those situations." And Mamma Mia, it was certainly a delicate situation. They knew they were going to be working together again on a set, and it was going to take them back to a role that was going to remind them of 10 years earlier. Cooper acknowledged that it was interesting to see how different their lives were after 10 years. Could he be regretting letting Amanda go?
We were
friends longer than we even dated. Like, we've been friends for 7 years, and so we know each other really well. But also, there are boundaries that you have to create when you have families.
Even though the Mamma Mia actor handled the situation with grace, Amanda's husband had some reservations. He spoke in an interview and said that he has had the same kind of issues that she would have if they were hanging out with his ex-girlfriend from a long time ago. That's completely normal and understandable, right? Or maybe we should just trust our partners and communicate. Otherwise, what's the point? She further explained, I think it's always like, I'm so in love, so that person must be so in love with her too. I assume everyone's in love with Tommy because I'm in love with him. Well, that's pretty sweet. Ultimately, her husband's jealousy of Dominic didn't bother Amanda at all. She would rather him be jealous than completely fine with it, and other than Thomas's reaction, he was apparently very supportive. He loved the movie and got along really well with Dominic while they were shooting.
We're cut from two different cloths as well.
Yeah.
She's brilliant, and I am her husband.
It has been almost 12 years since the couple parted ways, and their love lives have flourished. The actor was in a serious relationship with his co-star from Preacher, Ruth Negga. The couple started dating in 2010 and broke up in 2018. Suspiciously, the pair started dating when Cooper was technically still with Seyfried, and they broke up around the time Amanda and Dom were filming the Mamma Mia sequel. Ruth and Dominic apparently split because the relationship had run its course, and they remain friends. It wasn't long after their split that Cooper started dating Gemma Chan in 2018, and the pair are still together. They live in London and keep their relationship as private as possible. Amanda had a few short-term relationships from 2011 on, namely with Ryan Philippe, Andrew Joplin, Josh Hartnett, Desmond Harrington, and Justin Long. All of these men were American actors, except Andrew Joplin, who's a celebrity real estate executive. She even sparked dating rumors with James Franco. In May 2015, she met her husband, Thomas Sadoski. They met on the off-Broadway play The Way We Get By, but their timing was a little off. At the time, Seyfried was in a relationship with Justin Long, and Sadoski was married to Kimberly Hope. It wasn't until February 2016 that they co-starred in The Last Word and fell in love. Sadoski was now divorced, and Justin Long was long gone. Amanda has always said that Thomas never flirted with her or disrespected his ex-wife while they were still married, and that was another reason why she thought she could marry him. It wasn't even 6 months later that the pair had gotten engaged after a whirlwind romance. The lovebirds secretly tied the knot a couple of months later. You might say that it was a shotgun wedding.
Amanda, you're
My wife. We.
I just saw that at that moment then, and I was about to say, fiance.
Yeah, no,
I didn't know you got married. When did you get married?
Sunday.
Amanda was also 9 months pregnant with their daughter at the time. According to the actor, they had their secret elopement because she wanted to be married before giving birth, just in case something went wrong. The couple announced the birth of their second child, a son, in September 2020. Now they have a precious family of 4 with a 5-year-old daughter, Nina, and an almost 2-year-old son, Thomas.
They used to do that. They used to support the mother with the child, and the family used to live together. And
Sure.
Now we all separate, and I'm meant to live with my husband alone?
This couple seems unbelievably happy, but keeps their marriage and kids away from the public eye naturally. Although Dominic caused utter heartache for Amanda, they've both admitted that it wasn't weird reuniting on set, as they had become good friends after breaking up. We can only hope that the former couple talked it over and decided to bury the hatchet. Even though their on and off again romance caused quite a bit of damage and made Seyfried lose trust in people, she seems to have taken it back, being able to form a healthy relationship full of love and support. These days, both Seyfried and Cooper enjoy their home life as much as they do their careers, and we can only wish the best for the former couple.